on the 8 out of 10 Cat Does Countdown End of Year Special. John Richardson, Johnny Vegas, Richard Osman, Sarah Pascoe, David O'Doherty, Susie Dent, and Rachel Riley. Now, welcome your host, Jimmy Carr.
Hello and welcome to the 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown End of Year Special. It's all about letters, numbers and conundrums. Did you know, for example, this year a petition was launched to remove the term Essex girl from the dictionary? I don't see what the harm is. It's not like they're going to read it. Approximately 1/5 of the world's population celebrate Chinese New Year, and we call those people Chinese. And Brexit was voted Word of the Year 2016. We don't know what the word is going to be for next year, but my money's on Trumpageddon. Right, let's get started. OK, let's meet tonight's players. First up is John Richardson. John has announced the dates for his 2017 UK tour, so to avoid disappointment, don't book now. And John's come this evening dressed as Rupert the Bear.
I'm currently in training to be the next David O'Doherty, and it's going very well. The T-shirt under the T-shirt under the cardigan.
In many ways, my winter look is just all of my summer looks worn at the same time. These are all of my clothes.
Johnny, you've come as an assassin this evening, yes?
Yeah, I'm the man in black. I'm a video game. I'm out to get you.
OK, all I can see is a head in a chair.
I'm seeing an advert that ends with you smashing through a window and saying, well, I'm here, but the bad news is I've eaten the chocolates.
OK, and John's teammate, Richard Osman. Rich Osman, 6'7", is on a team with John Richardson, 5'3". That's the long and the short of it. Up against them this evening is special guest team captain Johnny Vegas. Johnny recently appeared in an episode of Celebrity Storage Hunters. He wasn't meant to, but they opened an old abandoned container and found him sleeping inside. And Johnny's teammate Sarah Pascoe. Sarah's written a book called The Autobiography of the Female Body. Apparently, there's a whole chapter on the G-spot, but I couldn't find it. Sarah, if you're invited to a party and you don't want to go, what excuse do you use?
I don't use excuses. I tell the truth. You're a much nicer person if you're honest with people and you say, I don't want to come to your party. Like, I don't care. I don't celebrate your birthday. I don't need to go to your birthday. Your funeral sounds boring, Nan. And also, you can't... Organised fun is really forced. You can't have fun when everyone says, oh, it's New Year's Eve, have fun now.
Not wishing to sound like the sort of mother of the group, but how do you have fun if no one organise it? Organised fun. You can't be sat there, you know, where did the Volavants come from? Somebody made them.
Yeah.
What's this playlist? Somebody programmed it this afternoon. What's that alarm? Home time.
You program the playlist. You don't let people just put records on.
No, because somebody likes something obscure, because what they really think is, oh, if they play this, everyone will think I've got a personality.
Just play Dancing Queen and get on with it.
Yeah.
Stuart Lee got in my car and actually made me a mix tape, because he said my music collection was the UK equivalent of American Psycho.
When you say he got in your car, are you an Uber driver? It wouldn't surprise me.
I turn up as an Uber driver, but I bang on people's doors and they haven't booked me. But I bought a car with a sunroof, so I'm coming to pick you up soon, Sonny Chim.
John, you're something of a party animal. When you get on the dance floor, what is the John Richardson signature move?
No, I don't dance. I'll do the YMCA.
No matter what's playing.
I hate dancing. I think it's for people who can't communicate verbally.
I'd love to see John on Strictly, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I would never do Strictly because I love my wife too much. I think I'm going to let her end it. I don't understand why they have to touch each other when they're not even dancing. You watch them just talking about dancing. It's as if they say to them in the audition, learn how to dance, but just always have a hand just on them somewhere.
I think it's because people home, vote for the ones you think are banging.
I mean, Richard, this show is not actually down to the public vote, but it might be an idea to win the audience over if possibly you place a hand on John's shoulder or something. And he loves that.
We were banging just before the show started as well, so...
John, can you do the strictly the shimmy?
Yeah, I'm about that level.
I just caught myself there. It's
Just with the cardigan, you look like you got hypothermia.
Richard, what are your hopes for the next year?
I think what I'd like to do next year, I want to form a National Guard to protect some of our much-loved celebrities. Because I think we lost too many of them this year. And I think I want to do a round-the-clock guard on a number of people. David Attenborough, I think we should protect. Mary Berry, I think we should protect. Chris Akabusi.
No, he was on win, lose or draw with me, right? And I did a really, really good drawing of a bulldozer, and 3 times he called it a digger-upper.
OK. Richard, have you brought a mascot with you?
Well, Jimmy, I bought my spirit guide. From when I was a child, I always had a spirit guide who was a big orange monster with wild hair. And I brought him along. His name is Donald. Oh. There he is. And he's going to help me throughout the show. He's got a lot of big plans for the show. He's got 10-letter words he wants to use. There's all sorts of plans for us.
It's his plans for that thumb you want to worry about.
Are you an admirer, Rich, of Donald Trump?
Yeah, I love the guy.
What is it you like about him?
I like that. Listen, I'm not a huge fan. But if he can help me win Countdown, then I'll be on his side. By the time this goes out, someone would have shot him anyway, so... we won't be able to do that.
Sarah, have you got a mascot?
I do.
What have you got?
Well, because I've come on the show a few times and I always get really frustrated at myself because I get very stressed at the games and I go home and I can kick myself and I wish I'd done better and I think the stress is holding me back. So I want to be really relaxed for this show. And so I was thinking about where I'm most relaxed and it's when I'm in bed before I go to sleep. So I thought I'd kind of recreate that. So I've brought some things, like this is my Patrick, who sleeps in my bed, and I've got some eye covers and they smell of lavender, they're really nice, and I've got a pyjama top to put on. And also, I've got the other person who shares a bed with me here. Ollie. So if you sit down and I'll sit on your lap.
Yeah, you've got to pick up your bear junk before you sit down.
There's eye covers in case you want them as well. They smell of lavender.
Do they?
So you sleep with him?
Yeah.
I probably look more attentive than I normally do on the show. 7!
Johnny, blindfold off and no sleeping during the show.
Only once. Well, I hope you're happy, because some kid in Butlins now is crying his fucking eyes out. I am happy. Where's the mascot?
Johnny, have you got a mascot?
Yeah, it's the ultimate toy.
Go on, what have you got?
It's the Johnny Vegas Legazoid. It's me in Lego when I played for my hometown of St Helens. And look, it's got my number on the back.
When did you play rugby for St Helens?
A long time ago. Yeah, it represents the happiest time in my life when I had no responsibilities and a perm.
OK. John, have you got a mascot?
Well, it's a review, really, Jim. It's that time of the year. It's the end of the year, isn't it? And we all think of the word of the year, which Susie will know this year is...
Post-truth.
Post-truth. But I've had a big year as well. We had a baby, I think is the fairest way to say it.
Yes, we did.
Even...
Congratulations, Rich.
So I thought I'd do some of the words that I learnt this year that I didn't know before the year started. So this is the first word I learnt this year. It's 10 letters, and it's episiotomy.
What's an episiotomy?
Episiotomy is they take they get a very sharp, and when the lady's wide, and then they cut. I can't do that one.
I think he's going to be fine. He's going to be fine.
The next word I learned is perineum.
What's a perineum, John?
Well, when you have your episiotomy, they cut and it's the bit. So it's not the bit, and it's not the other bit. It's sort of a middle bit. You wouldn't ever think of it if you were a man. You wouldn't think, oh, there's a bit. You just think, oh, that bit, but not that bit. Listen, and then sometimes... And then, when the baby's born, the baby does a poo, and there's a word which is meconium, and that's the first poo a baby does, and it's a shit so foul it has to have its own name. It sticks to everything. It's like the stuff they use to attach prizes to magazines.
Over in Dictionary Corner, it's David O'Doherty. Take us through a regular David O'Doherty party. What happens?
I like to party. You know, I've been known to... oh, that gets a chuckle over there. I mean, if you're noticing a simmering tension here on set tonight, it's because a member of the team on this side has been sending me... I mean, I don't want to make a big deal of it, but I printed them all out. Here are a selection of tweets Richard has sent me recently. Here's what he says. Here's one of... Dude, so sorry you lost Crufts. He tweets me on the 29th of July. Now that coconut water is so successful, people often try to break your head with a hammer and drink you. I mean, that's not very nice, is it? He says, is it true when you shave, the whole of Ireland thinks it's autumn?
And with David, of course, it's Susie Dent. I'm not saying Susie has a voracious appetite for men, but she's the only woman in Britain to have completed Tinder. Susie, what words were added to the dictionary in 2016?
Well, they were pretty bleak. I wanted merineum, which is the bit between Christmas and New Year. But it was all a bit bleak, so we had Brexit and political turmoil, so I'm going to go for hugger.
Hugger.
This is warm cinnamon buns and cashmere socks and glowing candlelight. It's a way of being, which is all about comfort and kind of hunkering down.
And where's the
from
derivation?
Denmark.
From Denmark?
Yeah, hugger.
So, and it's just all the things that make you feel
John
cosy and warm and nice.
Hugger incarnate.
Hygge. That's how we say it in Denmark.
OK. And in charge of the numbers, it's Rachel Riley. What does the future hold for Rachel Riley? Well, if history's taught us anything, she's about 9 years away from going into the jungle. If you had to spend New Year's with one of us, who would it be?
Probably be you, because you throw the good parties. Everyone knows that. One of your parties, I don't know if Johnny remembers, but he tried to pay me at the end of the night.
Well, you had been super friendly, Rachel.
I tried to pay you for what?
I was just like minding my own business, getting the food, because you just said, you know, take the food. So the waiters and I was just having a chat, taking some food, and you came up and tried to tip me.
Had you read the envelope closely, it was, please give me a 7-letter word.
OK, the prize the teams will be competing for tonight is this, the Countdown Indoor Firework Display. 3, 2, 1... I won't worry about that. That happens to a lot of men. OK, let's count down, everyone. Time for the first game. Johnny and Sarah, you get the first pick of the letters.
Vowel.
Thanks.
Good choice.
Another vowel.
A.
Consonant.
C.
Another 2 consonants.
G. R.
Another consonant.
N.
Vowel.
E.
Another consonant. And another vowel, please.
K. And
I.
No.
And for the first time today, here's the countdown clock. OK, I don't do a lot, but I feel I add value. Right, John, what have you got?
8.
Rich?
8.
Johnny?
What have you got?
I think I've got 8, but that might be spelt wrong. Is it spelt like that word? Jesus.
Why would you want... you might as well ask the bear.
I think it's spelled like
A
that.
7, then.
I've got a 5, but I suspect it's it's like a coffee that you'd buy out the back of a van. That isn't like... It kind of looks and smells like the coffee, you know, a named brand, but it isn't.
OK, all right, Johnny, what is your 5 that's like the coffee you buy out the back of a van? It looks like the name brand, but isn't the name brand?
I've got Kengo.
Kendo, but no Kengo.
No can go.
Sarah, you're 7?
I got gracing.
Gracing.
I need 2 G's.
Richard, you're 8.
Croaking.
Croaking.
I should have written that.
John, what was your 8?
Creaking.
Brilliant. Both brilliant.
8 points to John and Richard. David, Susie, what could Dictionary Corner offer us?
Onager is a word.
Well, what does it mean again?
Just...
It's an ass.
It's
as
an
in
a-
a
it's an a-
donkey.
little horse.
OK, so at the end of that, John and Richard are in the lead with 8 points.
And is it OK if I let Ollie go to bed because he's very tired and I think he's making me too sleepy and I should concentrate more on the game?
Yes.
I might
Ollie,
be
everyone.
back out later.
On to our first numbers round. OK, John, Richard, your turn to pick the numbers.
2 big, 4 small, please.
Okay. Right, these 4 littles are 5, 10,
10's big enough, isn't it?
9, 4, then 25 and 75.
Hello.
And your target, 801.
OK, and your time starts now. So the target was 801. Rich, did you get it?
No, 800.
John, did you get it?
I also got 800.
Near enough. Johnny, did you get it?
Yeah, of course I did.
Sarah, did you get it?
I got 804, so no.
Oh, to be honest, I just need a bigger challenge.
How did you do it, Johnny?
I'd love to tell you. Well, I divided 25 by 9.
Excellent start. 25 divided by 9, Rachel. You can tell us is...
times by 9. Sorry, not divided.
Is what?
Jesus, Jimmy, if you don't know. 10 times 5. 50 times 4.
I mean, if he does this, it's going to be incredible.
Add the 200 to the 225. And,
There's no shame in no, I didn't get it.
I did actually get 771.
Well, that's no good. You got 425 as far as I can
All right,
see.
well, 4 9s are 36. Right, plus 5 equals 1.
Plus 5 equals 1.
Plus 5 equals 1. Then, 10 times 75 is 750. Plus the 25. And then plus the 36.
I'm not following this, but I think he's got it.
He's got it. No.
I was being sarcastic.
OK, so, Rich, how did you get...
I'm afraid my way is even more complicated than that. 75 plus 5 times 10.
75 plus 5 for 80 times 10. Yeah. One away.
All right, well, 7 points to John and Richard. Rachel, did you get it?
You could have said 75.
OK, and bear in mind, we will burn you as a witch if you get this.
Plus 25, I'm ready to be burnt. 100. 10 plus 5 minus 4 is 11. Take it away for 89 and times it by 9.
Oh. 9 times 89 OK, so Johnny and Sarah have no points. John and Richard have 15. And here is your teaser. The words are high stiffy. The clue is gets better with age. That's high stiffy, gets better with age. See you after the break. To the teaser, the words were high stiffy, the clue was gets better with age. It was, of course, 50-ish. OK, they've been playing in teams so far, but this game is just for Johnny and Richard. Richard, your turn to choose the letters and then beat Johnny.
Could we start with 2 consonants, please, Rachel?
We could. Thank you, Richard. D. M.
If we get 2 vowels.
A. E.
How about get 3 consonants now?
Wow. L, S, N.
And vowel, please.
O.
And then I think one of your own choosing, Rachel.
Going for a vowel. E.
Can't believe you chose a vowel.
OK, and your time starts now. Lower. John, we're ready for you.
I could jump that.
Could you get under it? John, everyone, come on. Seriously.
I'm taller stood up, right? Together.
Sure. How tough could it actually be? Oh, fucking hell. It is. I mean, my hips have gone now. What are you doing? OK. Rich, how many?
6, Jimmy.
6. OK, Johnny, how many?
6.
OK. Rich, you're 6.
Medals.
Medals. Johnny?
Damsel.
Damsel. Nice.
Damsel. Johnny Vegas.
Yeah!
Could they have done any better?
After 5 seconds, Susie handed me this, which is a 9-letter.
Oh, no.
Lemonades, guys. 9 letters. Susie, guys.
OK, so at the end of that, Johnny and Sarah have 6, John and Richard have 21. Time now for Sarah and John to go head-to-head on the numbers. Sarah, your turn to pick the numbers.
So, Jimmy, I'm just going to call back Ollie. Ollie, can you come back, please?
Ollie.
I think everyone really loves Ollie. You're good at maths, aren't you? Yeah. Better than me.
I'm not going to put this out there now, but that ain't the same bear that left. Something's happened. That's a sort of maths bear. We're all being taken for a bunch of dicks here.
What's that, Ollie? You've got something to say to John?
Naughty bear.
Let's do some maths! Can I have 2 of the larger numbers, and then the rest will be of the smaller variety.
OK. 9, 4, 5, 4, 150. And your target, 170.
Got it!
OK, your time starts now. So the target was 170. Sarah, did you get it?
I got 1.
Oh, I'm going to go to Rich first. Richard,
yeah.
did you get it?
No, because I'm not playing.
Ah. That would be it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
John, did you get it?
Yes, I did.
OK. Sarah, did you get it?
I'm not going to get it.
Yeah, it's OK. Just...
You're not going to get
Go
it?
for a little walk and look at his chart.
Oh, I've lost my pen.
Oh, you best go and get it.
I found it.
Oh, well done.
I got it! Jimmy, I got it.
Did you? Donald is saying something about Crooked Sarah.
He likes a bad boy.
Just let him go.
That's karma! It's bad karma! It's bad karma!
Okay,
We've done
that's,
bad karma! We've done bad...
Johnny, I'm pretty sure that's diabetes. OK, John, how did you do it?
100 plus 50 plus 4 times 5.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah,
Right.
170.
Oh, I suppose it begs the question, Sarah. How did you not get it?
I was overthinking it.
I'd like to retract my comments that the bear might have been switched for a bear that's good at maths. I'm now confident that that was the same bear that left it.
OK, so 10 points to John.
And I'm going to send Ollie back because I'm scared that John Richardson's actually going to do something cruel to you. So I'll see you later. Thank you so much for your help. Bye-bye.
Time to go across now to Dictionary Corner. David, what have you got for us?
Well, I brought the party machine, everyone. I thought, as it's the end of the year, I'd just review my year in comedy. This was the year I became known, not just for my comedy, also for my graffiti. You'll all know my tag. I do 2 parallel yellow lines beside the path. And the great thing is that motorists really respect my work. I think my word of the year, Susie, is blazer. I just love the word blazer because blazers are so unlike what their name would initially imply. Like, imagine if you're learning English and someone's like, I'm going to bring my blazer out. I'd be like, whoa, holy shit, what is that? A sci-fi themed stun gun. No, it's a semi-formal sports coat, to be honest. Plans for 2017? Hopefully, this is the year I finally get to ditch the O'Doherty and just become like a one-name entertainer. You know what I mean? Like Madonna or Bjork. Go to David tonight. Oh, David was sensational last night. But the problem with being called David is there's so many other famous Davids. So what I'm going to do for the next year, I'm going to murder all of the other famous Davids. Name a famous David. Anyone name a famous David? I'll tell you. David Attenborough. I think I'm going to make it look like an animal did it. You know? It's how he would have wanted. You know, name another famous David. Hasselhoff. I'm just going to drown him in a bay. It's not being watched at the time. Beckham. With him, I'm just going to just bend him over, really. Craig David is the trickiest one. Still technically a David. With him, it's a medium-term plan. I'm going to meet him for a drink early in the week, and then we'll be making love for several days, and then kill him on Sunday.
Taking a look at it, everyone. Well, the scores at the moment, Johnny and Sarah have 6, John and Richard have 31. And here is your teaser. The words are, he farted. The clue is, as only a man can. That's he farted, as only a man can. See you after the break. Welcome back. The answer to the teaser. The words were, he farted. The clue was, as only a man can. It was, of course, fathered. As it's the end of the year show, we've hired a magician. So please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the amazing Alfonso. So you're the amazing Alfonso?
Yeah, you got a problem with that? Was my top hat on fire again? Cheers, mate. I bought a really cheap top hat and it keeps catching fire for some reason.
I thought it was a trick.
No, it's just a shit top hat. So, do you want to see a trick?
Yeah, go on then.
You like this? Rachel, do you want to check behind your plinth? Oh, yeah. In your own time, love.
Is this the trick?
It's a bottle of strong cider and 20 Regals. Susie, check under your desk, love. It's another bottle of strong cider and 20 cigs.
Joe, can I stop you there? Do all of your tricks involve producing strong cider and 20 cigarettes?
Pretty much. Well, I've got one other one, but I've never done it before, so it might be a bit shit.
Can we see it?
Fabio, bring on the tank. Basically, what we were going to do here, I was going to be tied up into a sack, chained, locked, and then dropped into this tank. And then I was going to get 30 seconds to escape. But we discussed it, and we realised it was way, way, way too dangerous. So instead, we thought Fabio would do it. That way, if something goes wrong, who gives a fuck? And then I thought what you could do is the teams could guess whether he survives it or not, you know, and then maybe win a point.
OK, so, Johnny, do you think Fabio's going to get out in time? Do you think he's going to make it?
I don't think he's going to make it.
John?
I think this show cannot go on without Fabio, and I think he must survive.
You think he's going to survive? Should we do this, Joe?
Let's do this, bollocks. Lower the pissing winch. Grab hold of it. Got my bag of nerves. Raise the pissing winch. Lower the pissing winch. Right, yeah, he's ready.
OK. All right, Fabio, your time starts now.
He's still got air in there. He's still got air. He's running out of air. He is running out of air. He has run out of... No, he's back. Keep breathing, boy. Ooh.
I don't think he got out.
Did he not, Jimmy? Do you want to check under your desk?
There's a bottle of strong cider.
Shit. I forgot to give him the key.
Very soon.
Yeah, I'm going to have to make a few phone calls.
Well, I guess because he didn't get out, the good news is Johnny gets a point.
Love you. Let's play Countdown!
OK, on with the game. Johnny, Sarah, your turn to choose.
Can we have...
I'll do it.
OK, great. 4 vowels, please.
4 vowels.
Yeah.
Joe, mate. Sorry, I think your hat was on fire.
No, I don't think so.
Joe, mate. Your hat was just on fire.
Stop fucking around with it. What else you want?
5 consonants.
5 consonants. A lovely start. R. That looks like a pile of shit. Good luck.
OK, and your time starts now. John, how many?
6.
Richard?
7.
Ooh, Sarah?
5.
Johnny?
5.
Johnny, have a think about that, lad.
Oh, yeah, 6.
Oh, come on. Johnny, what was your 5?
Pirate.
Johnny, what was your 5? What was your initial 5 before David O'Doherty in Dictionary Corner took matters into his own hands?
New Year.
I don't know.
Sarah, what was your 5?
Viper.
Viper. OK, John, your 6?
Pirate.
Pirate. What's your 7?
Private.
Private.
Oh.
Brilliant. Well done.
Come on. Well, 7 points are rich.
Pop a Z at the end. You've got another word for ghoulies.
Susie, David, could they have done any better?
No, private is the best. It's 7.
OK. So at the end of that, Johnny and Sarah have 7. John and Richard have 38. OK, time to go across once again to Dictionary Corner. David, what have you got for us?
Well, you're probably wondering why the keyboard sounds so good this evening. And I've got new batteries just before. It's been quite a stressful year for a lot of people, for our viewers. So I thought it'd be nice tonight just to give the Countdown viewers just some compliments, really.
Yeah.
You have incredible taste in television. You know, it's good to watch Countdown. You can't take life too seriously. You have to take it a bit seriously. You can't be like, there's a fire, I'm going to put my dick in the fire, but at the same time. And this is a big night. This is a landmark night, you guys. If you think about it, this is the oldest we've ever been. Life it's shown us this. It's tricky, but I bet everyone finds it tricky. Even the people who seem like they've got life sussed. I bet even Beyonce, like once a month, does something. She's like, "Oh, Beyonce, you're such an idiot," you know? She gets her head stuck in railings or something. She's like, "Oh, Jay-Z, why don't you throw the frisbee in there, you?" It's gonna be all right. It's the new year coming up. Anything could be about to happen. Anything could be about. I mean, no one expected a jazz solo there. You know? Anything could be about to happen, and we'll say goodbye to shitty 2016 now. I'll just play a little bit of beautiful music, and I'll put a calm ending on it. Yeah. See you, 2016. Oh, no. Got it. Sorry.
David O'Doherty, everyone. And here is your final teaser. The words are tit feast. The clue is the bigger the better. That's tit feast, the bigger the better. See you after the break. So the words were tit feast, the clue was the bigger the better. It was, of course, fattiest. OK, time for our final letters game. John and Richard, your turn to choose the letters.
Consonant, please, Alfonso.
Consonant, the big ones.
And a vowel, please.
A vowel, what do you want?
Just next to the L, yeah, that'll
Yeah, yeah.
And a consonant, please.
We're going for lopsided. Still in there with a chance.
Try to spell loser.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, pop it in.
Oh
my God! He's a magician!
Go on, Alfonso.
Perchance? Is it R?
Come on!
Yeah! Shit!
Consonant, please.
I just feel it's going to be a W. Fuck it.
Vowel, please.
It's going to be an E. Bollocks in tits!
Consonant, please.
It's a P. Tits and arse.
And Magic's choice to finish. Whichever feels warmest.
No! Shit, arses!
And your 30 seconds starts now. Fabio's alive.
Oh, my God, I don't know what that is, but it stinks.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I've done you all some party food. I've got you a sausage roll. That's just normal size for you.
Down in one. Down in one.
Johnny, I made you a Scotch egg.
It's brilliant. Is it honestly edible?
It is a Scotch egg, yeah.
Can you know how long I've had this weird ambition to eat a Scotch egg bigger than my head? Scotch egg bigger than my head. Come on, British Pink. What Pac-Man Scotch egg? Wagga, 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 wagga.
OK. John, because you're vegetarian, we got you cheese and pineapple.
I look like fruit and savoury, but I'll eat the cheese.
OK, and Sarah, you couldn't even have the cheese because you're vegan, so we just got you some fruit. Good luck.
Oh!
Oh, you just spotted that.
Oh, this is so nice.
Johnny, how's the Scotch egg?
It's like a sausage that won't finish.
What about this?
It's beautiful. Yeah, but that's a sausage roll. All you got with that is reflux. With this, it's pure sausage meat. That's going to give me heartburn, but this is just going to sit inside me and in about 10 years' time, stop me stone dead in the street.
Richard, how many letters?
7.
7. John, how many?
I'll go for 7.
OK, Sarah, how many?
6, mate.
OK, and Johnny?
You give me a giant Scotch egg and you want me to give a shit about letters.
It's true.
I just want to bury my face in this
That's
bad boy.
a good word. Say
I've
that
got
one.
6.
You got 6. What's your 6?
I've got tinsel and I've got tonsil.
Sarah, your 6?
Soften.
Yeah.
Oh, just found some jelly.
Is there, do you like the jelly in the...
Pork jelly? No. God, it's like you can feel the pig crying.
Very good. John, your 7?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if this is a word, but it sounds like the sort of thing you might like to hear. Fistule.
Fistule.
Fistula is there, but not fistule.
Richard, your 7?
Foulest.
Foulest. OK. 7 points to John and Richard. OK, David, Susie, could they have done any better?
Yes, I found outlines for 8 letters.
Well done.
OK, so at the end of that, Johnny and Sarah have 7, John and Richard have 45. But it's all still to play for. No, I mean, of course it isn't.
I catch this in my mouth. When I throw it in the air, we get 40 points.
What if I throw it from over there and you catch it?
Yeah, what about that?
Yeah, sure. You get one go, from the middle, Johnny.
OK. Imagine if we win.
This is going to... I mean, for a vegan, this will have the...
It will be
it's going to be...
He's got hammy hands. It's worth it to win.
OK, one go, Johnny, one go. One go, 40 points.
Up and
over, yeah. Underarm, yeah. Yep.
I'm afraid you don't get 40 points. Sit back down. That's it, Johnny. OK, fingers on buzzers. It's time for today's Countdown Conundrum. Your time starts now. Rich, what's that show you present on BBC?
Oh, plot lines.
Let's have a look and see.
Oh, no.
I know now this victory will feel like a loss to
That's
you.
bad. You know what? I've got to stop watching The Chase.
So the final scores are Johnny and Sarah have 7, but tonight's winners with 45, John and Richard. Congratulations, gentlemen. You're now the proud owners of this. the Countdown indoor firework display. Thanks to all our panelists, our wonderful studio audience, and to all of you watching at home. That's it from us. Good night.
Don't worry about New Year plans. Alan Carr's Spectacular is going to rock tomorrow from 9 with Professor Green, Laura Whitmore, Sunita and loads. But next Friday, like a large stocking of every question in the universe, Big Fat 2, the quiz of everything with Jimmy Carr at 9. But next up, more specials, RudeTube.